Generic greetings and welcome back once again to the Last Starship. Today's beverage is a quite refreshing fruit and barley peach squash. So welcome back to the game, and in the previous episode we were once again constructing the Stargate. In terms of the Stargate program here, we are pretty good actually. We've got all the copper ingots, all of the Stargate resin, and we are working on the frames. We also have in the form of the Industrious, some production of the resins, as well as when eventually we have some more ore, we can also produce some FDL charges. The Scavenger, speaking of that, is actually doing the collection of copper minerals, which is good. However, notice that O2 is low because, well, there's no O2 system in this thing, and we're going to have to sort that out in this episode, as well as trying to make something that can deal with enemies, because, well, if we go up to the GMC mining station, we can go to trade and sell, and oh look, there's loads of Stargate frames, and we can sell those. Also, in the industry, or it'll be in resources, won't it, we can go down and we can pick up scrap metal. That's not a problem, we can smelt that down, and we can also pick up metallic minerals, but this is a limited supply, and I'd like to try and get a decent supply if I can. This is... we can also probably get copper. Just get one of them for now, but we are actually mining copper over here. Anyway, in this episode, I want to improve this ship, gather more resources, and just generally progress on. I'd like to think we'd get a vessel that can fight, but let's see what time will allow. So, as we can see here, O2 on these guys is not very good because there's no O2 system on the vessel, so we're going to have to fix that. So over to trading and to habitation. I want a small tank, an oxygen loader, an air duct, and a couple of space suit pods. Actually, I'll just pick up one for now, and we'll confirm that. I also have a feeling that we're going to be running into O2 problems on some of these vessels, because this thing here doesn't have an O2 problem because basically there's no O2 in the vessel. Oh, there you go. There's the O2 warning. That's on the Scavenger. No, Industrious. We'll have to sort that out. Anyway, over to the editor, and I want to put in the hole in there and there and there and confirm that, and we'll check the flooring out, which is now fine. And let's get this installed. So over to installation and to the small tank, which can go in here. We can have the oxygen loader in here, and then the air duct, which will go in, well, go in there quite nicely, won't it? And a space boot pod, which will go there. Okay, so hopefully, once I've connected all this up cable-wise, and then to the pipework, we'll go into the tank, and then into the oxygen, and then into there. So the idea is you put the oxygen loader, the oxygen in the oxygen loader, that fills up the tank, that then will connect to the air duct, which will kick out all of that oxygen, and also connect up to the spacesuit pod, which means that these guys can finally take their spacesuits off, because some of them are, yes, very low on oxygen. There you go, that's 16% O2 on that one, so I'm glad we've got this put in. Orders-wise, suits are not set to on, so they can take it off if necessary. Over to the Industrious, and let's work on the scrubbing of the oxygen. That's going to be in the trading, selling. We're going to sell all of the Stargate resins that we can. There we go, and once again, it's habitation. Well, we need an O2 scrubber. We need a air reprocessor. I'm also going to get a small tank, and the reason for that is, let me just go to storage and to the oxygen, which can go in the top left there. The reason I've done that is because if we were to basically take in the O2, do the oxygen scrubbing, and then try and put it back into this tank, if the tank's full, it means it's not going to scrub any oxygen. However, if we have a small tank and the CO2 scrubber and everything else, we can actually go to CO2 scrubber. So we will collect the CO2, we'll then put it in the tank, and then we'll reprocess it like that, I think. Yeah, something like that. Cable-wise, we'll do that. Piping, CO2 into the tank, back over into there, then the oxygen back to there. And that should mean that, the 11% fatal warning will hopefully head the other way. Back over to the Scavenger, and there you go. The spacesuits are now out. They're not, well, sorry, they've been yeah, they've been taken off, and they are now going about their business without a spacesuit on there. And obviously they want to put them in the pods to refill that, which is all possible. Okay, good. So, what I'm going to do is tell this to say, don't do any mining, don't do gathering of anything. Just bring the drones back, basically. So I've told them to do that. Let's see if any of that is actually true. Got a drone there, just waiting for collection. Are they gonna get that? Are the drones just sort of drifting towards this? No. I don't know. How curious. Let me just tell this to move and see what it does. Oh, the drones are keeping up anyway. So that's fine. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to go to tactical. And if we go up here, we can see there's Tillium ore. And that means that we can gather Tillium, and then once we have gathered a lot of that, we can send that over to the Industrious, which can then create some FTL charges, so we don't have to buy those, and then obviously we'll send off the copper to the mining station as well. So hopefully, all of that will actually happen. Close down tactical and head over to this thing here, and I want to set this to orders and mining, gather materials, gather salvage, and there you go. So we're not only mining, we're also gathering all of this Tillium, which is almost certainly going to fill this thing up. So let's just go to any cargo, and I'll say any cargo like that, by all means feel free to yeah, fill that up. Right, mining station. Let's do some more selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. So trading, sell, and there's another 20. Was that 29 Stargate frames for a total of 464,000 profit. We will confirm that. And with that money, I'm going to go to new ship and for 120,000 generic units of currency, purchase it. So this is going to be our new combat vessel. And let's see what we need. So let's go for the basics. We need a reactor, a couple of batteries. We'll have a medium tank and a fuel loader. Oh, there's a solar panel there, which is good. We'll get some fuel for propulsion. We need a couple of engines. I probably want a thruster or two. We need an FDL drive. And I'll pick up a couple of FTL charges, but we are hopefully going to make them. Small tank, oxygen loader, air duct, another dock and port, spacesuit pod. Don't think we need anything else there. We'll go for cannons, 1, 2, 3, and... Ooh, right, so this is where it gets a bit complicated. So there's now something called a weapons control center, and it says a terminal where weapons officers can control multiple weapons at the same time. So the cannons, we can have them automatically fed by some robot arms, but then the weapons will be controlled by the weapons officer. However, that's a lot of money that we just don't have at this stage. So I'm just going to pick up the cannon shells, and we'll say, I mean, I might as well pick up most of them. Let's just pick up 15, and I'm going to confirm that. So what I'll have to do as well is designate an area for storage. So we'll say storage there. That's equipment and cargo. Also, I just realised that we probably need some crew, so let's go for 3 and 3 and confirm that, because otherwise they won't be able to move it. So it's sort of laying the track in front of the train here as we do lots of trading, get more money. There's loads of Stargate resin, which is good. The mining corp, again, trading and Stargate frames. I mean, there's lots of money already, which is excellent. Resource-wise, we do have some metallic minerals, and, well, that's the end of that chat. Confirm. And, yes, we are able to, yeah, crack on with all of that. Good. How is our mining operations going? Oh yeah, we're filling up with lots of Tillium here, so we can make money now by just making some FTL charges, which should be handy. Anyway, the new ship is obviously without oxygen or anything really, so we'll need to sort something out here. So let's go to installation, and there's a lot to install here, but it shows you the power of the building tools in the game, that you can quickly build something without any great, I can say effort, but not really effort, more stress. So this thing I'm probably not going to make it much longer than this. I think this is pretty much how I want it. However, we want to probably section it off with doors, maybe. Do we need that? I think most people will be in spacesuits when they fight, so maybe not. Anyway, over to editor, and this is where we can start to make things like hull, and we can have an area maybe come along here, and then I want to have it so that we have a sort of big front end where we have our weapons. So let's do that and that, and this is something similar to I've made in the previous version of the game. So we'll do that, and then maybe have, I don't know, something like this, and like that, maybe like that, and confirm. And naturally, I'll also need to put some flooring in. So, I mean, you can just go like that and confirm. So there's all the floors in. I'm thinking maybe walls and putting some doors in between this. Let's confirm that and trade. And I don't know where doors would be. Habitation? Doors? I don't know how wide it is. I'll confirm that. And let's start to install things. So engines can naturally go at the very back here. So how are we going to put this? I'll say, don't want to put it on the very edge. And I don't mind it like hanging right off the back like that. That's not a problem. Oh, that fits in. Okay, good. And let's go for a door. So it will go in there. So that's fine. Engines are now in. I'm going to remove all of this storage. We don't want any of that storage there now. We'll have to shift it over, which they are now doing. Back to installation. Install reactor. And that can go there. Followed by a medium tank, which can go there. Fuel loader can go there. FGL drive, we'll have to get in. And I do need a loader for that as well, actually. Confirm that. Let's just put the cabling in first as well. Here's some cables and pipe work. There's going to be that and that and that, followed by that. So that should be all the fuel. So now the ship should actually turn on. Obviously, we also want to put in a battery or two. It's going to be quite cramped, but this is a warship. It's not spec'd for comfort. Thrusters-wise, one there and one there. Not a problem. Cannons. 1, 2, 3, because I'm hoping to fit a couple more in. And I don't know about the rest of it. Loader there. Cables. I'm going to have to run the cables like that. Thrusters can go in. Pipe work. Huh. Hang on, I got that wrong. The FTL drive. I thought you have to load in that. How is the industrious set? Apparently not. That's a big ship. You could just hear it. So that's a big ship, whatever it is. This is our very small battleship. Not really. not even a corvette. Anyway, what else have we got to install? Oh yeah, oxygen. That's always useful. Right, over to installation again. And we've got a small tank. We've got spacesuit pods and oxygen loaders. Right. Small tank can go there. Again, storage, just going to remove a little bit of that. And we'll have an oxygen loader in here. Oh, can I not rotate them? Ah, that's a shame. I guess it's going to go there then. And an air duct, which we can rotate, although it occupies the same space. Like that. So there's the pipes. The pipes all... Actually, I prefer to do that. There we go. And cables. And obviously it's low on oxygen, which we are aware of. I guess while we're on, there's a spacesuit pod that can go there. Which will do that. Okay. Oh, there you go. So you can activate the doors individually. Open vents, close vents, open all, close all. Excellent. Atmosphere-wise, there's no kind of atmosphere. All alone, more or less. Let's go for oxygen. Say 8. Get a bit of food there, a bit of water. Confirm. And back over to here, which is where we're going to do some more trading once again. Actually, no, over to the scavenger, who... Oh, we can probably move over here. So mining Tillium. Quite a bit of Tillium. Going to go to selling. Stargate resin. Confirm. We've still got loads of Metreon gas to use as well. Stargate frames. We haven't produced many because, again, we're out of resources. But that's one of the reasons why we are making the fighting vessel. And also, it's just something new, isn't it? Okay, good. So this is now in. What are we missing? Tactical. We can rotate it and turn it around. It's not great. Another couple of thrusters would actually be ideal. Propulsion. 2 more thrusters. Defense. There is another cannon available. And we'll pick up all the cannon. We'll pick up most of the cannon shells. And once again, install. More cannons at the front. Yeah, I think that's okay. How's the atmosphere? That's fine. That's good. Alright. One thing we have to do as well. Armour. So. Hull, floors, walls, armour. If we were to armour the whole thing... Oh, it's only 110,000 actually. So we can probably jump over to the GMC mining and selling. And there's another Stargate frame. Ah, new ship. No storage. I mean, fair point, well made. Let's go to... Actually then. Storage. Cannon shells. Like that. There you go. That'll sort that problem out. Alright, install. Thrusters. 1, 2. And another cannon. Like so. Good. Just going to see about maybe selling. Another Stargate frame. Confirm that. Industrious. Stargate resin. And then the new ship. Editor. Confirm. So, it is now, hopefully, armoured. We have these little dots to indicate that there's armour on there. Crew thirsty and crew hungry. Ah. When we do have food, and we do have cabins. Do we need more cabins? 3 of 11. So they should be able to eat and drink. Or do we need some more food? Let's go over to cables. Connect that cable up, like so. So we've got more thrusters now. And we have water. I'm just going to go to habitation. We don't need like waste treatment machine or oxygen makers or water purifiers, anything like that on here. So oxygen, take some oxygen, some more water, and some more food. Oh, the other ones aren't connected up either. Cables, thruster, and there's that cannon now. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4 cannons. However, that still requires them to be loaded and all of that. So what we really want to do, ideally, is automate the process. How's this getting on? It's getting on okay. I'm going to say, don't don't gather materials or salvage, because we want to bring these resources back to our vessels. And, well, actually, you know what? No, I don't need to do that at all. I can bring our ship to there. The scavenger can keep doing what it's doing. Mining, gather materials, gather salvage. Keep doing what you're doing. I just need to transfer stuff over. So, logistics. We want GMC mining station, and we want the copper, from the scavenger to the mining, and also the industrious, all of the tilium. And we're going to transfer 40, well, I'm just going to say 50, because, well, we're probably going to get that when we come back. How is the industrious getting on? It's coming over now. So over to tactical and to manoeuvring, because it's going to require some manoeuvring. So we'll just drift this in. Oh, hang on. Throttle to 0, please, and thank you. There we go. And we'll back up a bit. And I'm just trying to align these crosses. That actually was fairly painless. I wouldn't have thought I'd been able to drift that in after the fiasco of the last episode trying to fix this thing. And now, what should happen is all of those resources that we told them to move should come over from the scavenger, or they should be brought over. We'll see if that's actually going to happen. Looks like it is, which means that the industrious will eventually start making some more FTL charges. Storage. Tilium ore, I'm going to say put there. Probably need more than that. And FTL charges. There we go. Okay, good. Back over to the GMC mining station. Oh, there's a ship just jumped in as well. And selling. Stargate frames. Confirm. New ship. Crew thirsty and hungry still. I don't understand why, because there's enough food and such. Anyway, don't know what I can do. What do I need to do anything? No, they've got the crew ladder there, and I haven't blocked it. I don't think, because it go past here. Interesting. Anyway, just gonna keep looking at defense. I'm gonna think. I really want a weapons control center, and I really want a weapons officer, which will also require a spacesuit, but it's 210,000. We can't afford it. What I will do is have some logistics. And we've got robot arms. We'll put some robot arms in. Just see if there's anything else we can sell. Trading. Stargate resin. And I'm selling it here because obviously we need to work on these. We've already maxed out the resin and the ingots, but I'm guessing phase 3 will have a similar requirement. And the GMC mining station is literally not doing anything. Nope, nothing at all. Because we need these metallic minerals. I might as well pick up some copper. Confirm. So we might have to go and do another job. Although I do think this is probably able to be. I think it is combat ready. Should we try? Shall we try logistics? I'm going to go down to the short robot arms. Just going to pick those up. I'm going to get them installed here. This can always be battle stations, which is going to load these things. Oh, look at that. They go there and they roll out the cannons. The problem is we can only do 3 because we haven't got the crew. Crew. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 suits. Let's pick up. Oh no, we'll pick up another one. There we go. There's some more crew. And we say install short robot arms. Oh, it won't go there. So I will have to place it there. Like so. And that means that the storage for cannon shells should be that, And that. Not all of that. I think that's how it works. Let's just connect that up as well. Cables. So when the cannon shells are there, they should... yeah, it should automatically move that over. No, it's just put it in front of it. Right? Okay. It's literally moving it in front of it. Right, so short robot arms. I mean, why couldn't we... Let's dismantle this one. I thought it would have went there. Or maybe you can't automate it. So it says it's a distance of 2, but it definitely won't go there. Oh, but it would go there. Ah, is that where the slot is? Right, it's not in the middle. Okay, that's fine. Install short robot arm. Yeah, I literally put it at the worst possible location for them. I think. So a gap of 2, gap of 2, a gap of 2. Oh, so can we... Let's just put these in, see what happens. Move the cables, then connect the cables up, like that. That looks like an absolute nightmare, but whatever. Storage, cannon shells, remove all of those, and it's going to be 2, 2, 2, and 2. And will it feed into there? If we were to put a cannon shell facing that way, we'd see what it's like. But I think they're already loaded. That one isn't. Oh, that one is. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think that's okay. Right, well, shall we see if this is effective? Been a lot of building, a lot of logistics, I'm aware, but that is the game. That is the game. Let's see about resources. Tillimore, no, we can't do any of that. Has this stuff moved things over yet? Yes, indeed it has. Okay. So, the Industrious. Oh, look at all the FTL charges it's making. That's great. So, trading, sell. We can make loads of money selling FTL charges. That's good. So, for the scavenger, I'm going to say stop mining, stop gathering materials. We don't need any of that now. What we do want to do is head over to the GMC mining station, which is ours, like that. But in the meantime, I do think it's time we crack on with gather salvage. We don't have anywhere to gather salvage. I'm just going to see if I can deal with this contract here. So, attack and destroy rogue fighters. Yeah, fighters is the problem. We don't have any way to take out fighters. Destroy all hostile forces on the map. Fighters. I reckon we can take out fighters if we were to... Just thought. Oh! I didn't disconnect the ship, and it's dragged that with it. Undock. Right, you go over there. The scavenger while we're on. Let's just spin this round. And what I can do... Is this the right way? Is this the right location? I don't know if it is or not. Yeah. Oh, no. Rotate a bit. Pull back a bit. There we go. And docked up. Right, so that's gonna transport all that stuff over. Excellent. So, dismantle that and that, and I'll sell them. Actually, do we need to do that, or is there some just in defense? Oh, there's some on defense anyway. So yeah. So new ship. I guess well, trade 2 Gatling guns, and we want bullets. Get the lot. We'll install them there and there. So, naturally, storage, bullets, there. How are we doing with the mining station? Yep, there's all of the copper ore being brought over. Excellent. Don't think there's anything else, though. Do we have another airlock? We don't. The scavenger needs to bring that over. Logistics. Where is it? Oh, copper. There's only one copper. Probably because the stack's not there. Alright. Undock. And I'm going to tell it to get back over to where there's copper. There's copper. And there's copper over there. Good. So orders for that. Mining, gather minerals, gather salvage. Do your thing. Right. Finally then, we might be able to see this thing in combat. But it's worth remembering that we have literally built this thing from scratch. I'd like some more. I'd like to automate the guns, but I don't think it's possible. Let's oh yeah, so either side is where the ammo goes, not in the middle. That's the problem I was having over on the front. Excellent. Cables. Like that. Right, well, we have fuel, we have oxygen, we've got cannon shells. I think we're ready to go. I think so. Let's put cannon shells in here. Get that moved away. Yeah. Contracts. Destroy fighters. System 9. Accept. So. Hostiles there at NG9. And let's prepare the jump. This is new ship. Surely. There's a way to rename it. Yes. Let's call it the gunboat. And jump. FTL charges 2. Let's go to battle stations. And what on earth? We are getting shot from the Leviathan. And there's a Starhopper there. Well, I know we have to take out... we have to take out... It says... take out the fighters. But there is no way we can take that on. So, we're going to prepare the jump and run away. Because there's not just the target, there's that and all. We're taking considerable damage. We're aligning. The charge is being installed. And jump. Well, that was worrying. Okay. Repair all damage. It actually wasn't a huge amount of damage. But there's no way we'd be able to take them on. Yes. That's going to be something we're not going to be able to do. There is one at System 5, which is over there with a derelict. Okay, let's try that. We want more FTL charges. And... prepare jump. Let's pick up the contract. Accept. Because the other one we're just not going to be able to do. That Leviathan is ridiculously large. Let's jump. This should be an easy one. Should be. We'll see if any of that is actually true. Good grief, look at the Stargate resin we've got there. Selling. Tilium crystals, no. Stargate resin, yes. And FTL charges. Confirm. Over to the gunboat then. Battle stations. And tactical. Hostile. The teeny fighter. Well, they're rolling out the guns. And the firing. Oh, good hit. Another good hit. Right. We're just going to keep track of this. Keep spinning round. Our cannons should be able to track them fairly well. Yes, indeed. I'm actually going to initiate some... I'm going to turn on the engines as well. Just because, frankly, I want to get some evasion chance up. Spin round quickly, though. Oh, there's the PDCs activated. Let's see about the cannons. Good hit. Another good hit on the engine. But obviously this thing is... Oh, there's the derelict ship that we saw before. And where's that firing at? Oh, there's a pirate over there. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep facing that then, because this tiny fighter is pretty much not doing anything. So we can just turn to face with the cannons and fire. That is considerable damage. However, it is also turning to face. The only advantage I have is that we're armoured. Boom. There it goes. And we can't salvage anything because we've got no logistics. Oh, there's another ship coming in. Is that hostile? It is not hostile. Is there anything in here? It's just in the system. I don't think there is. I mean, I can put orders, yeah, salvages on there, but it won't do anything. This thing is, you know, it can very easily outmaneuver us, but, well, contract complete. Destroy 2 hostiles for, I believe, very little damage. Okay. Well, there's lots of salvage, but obviously we don't have the ability to salvage because we don't have any drones. So, let's go back here. Prepare the jump, and we'll head back. Nice. Okay, that's been a bit of the Last Starship. We now have a gunboat. This is a better, more balanced fleet now. It's not just industry. We're still producing Stargate resin, FTL charges, all of that good stuff. It's taking a bit of time, but it will produce it. The mining station is doing, sadly, very little. Copper ingots, yes. But without scrap, there's not much we can do. But what I'm thinking is the gunboat. There was lots of scrap where we've just came from, because we made loads of scrap by blowing the enemy to pieces. So I'm thinking next episode we are going to... We could bring the scavenger along. We could... I'll tell you what, next episode we'll jump one of these back, the scavenger, and we'll see if we can pick up some of that scrap. Or we can improve the gunboat. Haven't yet decided, but the fun will be in finding out. Hope you have enjoyed it. And next episode, yes, see if we can gather resources that way rather than what I was originally going to do, which is clear out these areas here. Because it's just not happening. With no way we can take out that Leviathan. Either way, hope you have enjoyed the episode and the series thus far. As always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.